Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with Stampacrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today. I am using one of our online exclusives. Now this has already gone on the last chance list, so I wanted to show you quick while it was still available, but it's not guaranteed, so only available while supplies last. I don't normally buy the pet sets, but I love the sentiments on here. We have one cat, and we do have a lovely girl down the street who comes and pet sits for us when we're out of town. So this one is a great one because it says you're a possum pet sitter, which I think is awesome. So I'm making some of these cards. I'm going to send them to my daughter because she has one daughter has 4 dogs. All my kids have pets. 2 of them only have cats, and then the other 2 have cats and dogs. So this is a great one. It's also a great sympathy card because, you know, we love our pets. And this one says, no longer by your side, but always in your heart. And this is, I think this is just awesome. And if you volunteer for an animal shelter or anything, these are great cards too. Okay, so since I have a cat, I'm making a pet sitter card using the cat dies. So the die set comes with a bone, it has a little scarf, a ball, it has this other little die cut kerchief that you could do. I am just using this one today. And then the dies also have little paws, they have a tag, a little heart tag, a collar, a little buckle there, so stars and hearts, lots of cute little shapes that you can use in your card. But today we're going to use the mouse, the fish, and the kerchief. So my background is this wood grain from Country Woods. This is what the one side used, but it's a little more coral. But I went with, did I do Timid Tiger, I think, because it's not quite as bright as the pumpkin pie. And I'll say I used Timid Tiger. Yes, I did. I think, am I eating my words? Did I say that wrong? It's been a little while since I designed it. So Timid Tiger, and I'm using a piece of early espresso to layer on here. So we can go ahead and do that, and then we'll do our stamping. I love this paper. It's in the annual catalog. And I hope it doesn't, I hope it carries over. I think it probably won't. But you never know. I've got a clogged glue here. There we go. Now it's a globby glue. Okay. Lots of mess with glue today. So I will post measurements and supplies on my blog. This is a very thin layer of, a thin mat of the espresso. Okay. Some parts of this paper have a little more of the orange tinge. You can see a little bit here. This one doesn't have as much. All right, so I have a piece of Timid Tiger, crumb cake. I think this might be one of the grays, and some vanilla. So we're gonna do our stamping. Old espresso pad because all my other ones are in projects right now. So I'm going to stamp the kerchief on the Timid Tiger. I'm going to stamp it on crumb cake. This one I'm going to die cut my 2 little characters out of. And then let's do our sentiment that says, you're a possum pet sitter. And I'm going to stamp this over to the left. Just like that. You know what? I may have pushed too hard because that looks kind of thick. Let's try it again. medium pressure. This is the old linen pad, and it just, you know, the ink isn't sitting on top, so I do that a little bit harder. And then I just have a thank you. I think this is from the Simply Said, maybe. I don't know. It's just a thank you. You can do whatever thank you you have. And we're done with that. And then we're going to die cut the 2 kerchiefs out, and then our mouse and fish. So I've already done that just to save a little time. Okay. And then, oh, we are going to stamp a little bit more. I completely forgot and saw these little paw prints sitting over there. So I'm going to take these paw prints and just kind of stamp them up the side. Hold on. I don't want it to go on my orange. So let's just stamp those like that. Okay. This is also a great one to do on the inside. And get down there and on your envelope, because why not? Those little toes. Okay, cute. All right, let's do some assembly now. We are going to use some dimensionals and pop these up. I think 2 is plenty. And I'm going to glue this. I'm going to flag trying to find my scissors. I'm going to flag the end, but I'm leaving a little gap because we're going to glue something there. I'm going to cut that down just a little bit more. Okay, let's adhere this one down. Might be time for some new glue. Okay, this is going to go right in the center, or close to the center. Okay, let's do that one. And then we'll do Timid Tiger. Now the fish, I'm not going to try to pop up. He doesn't have a lot of surface area to put a dimensional behind. But I am going to attempt to glue it with my empty glue. Yeah, there's air coming out of it. Hold on. Oh gosh, that's how it always is. Okay. Spread that out a little bit. Time for a new glue. Let's just throw that dead fish right there. And we can do the mouse. That has enough space so we can pop that mouse up. We'll just use a little bit of the side here. We're going to just put that mouse right there, like running away. Okay, let's add a little bit of bling. These are also on the last chance list. I think they're really pretty. Cajun Craze and Gold Dots. You get a ton of them too. We have used this in a couple of classes, and there's still a whole bunch left. And you get large, medium, and small. So we're going to do a large, we'll do a medium down there, and then we'll add a small up here. And that's it. Isn't that cute? So cute for pet sitter, and then you could do a pet sympathy card as well. So I will post measurement supplies on my blog. If you want to order this, if you really want either of these, you better order them now, because they're on the last chance list and could be gone at any time. So just remember, when you spend $50 with me, before tax and shipping, you're going to get a set of card class projects for that month for free. So I hope you enjoyed today's project, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.